Hey everyone, what an experience my first live stream was. For those of you who missed it, the channel held the 1,000 subscriber giveaway drawing on Monday, September 15th. And since it was my first live stream, boy, what a mess. But today, we're tackling one of what I believe should be a hot topic for the remainder of 2025. Who are the real experts guiding us through this wild gold and silver bull market? With gold up over 40% year to date and silver exploding 40% thanks to industrial demand, it's crucial to know who to trust for predictions and advice. We've compiled the top 10 most referenced precious metals influencers, ranked by their prediction accuracy from sources like LBMA surveys and real-world track records. We'll cover their roles, styles, net worth where available, hits and misses, 2025 predictions and outlooks with specific price targets and key trust factors. Plus, I'll reveal the most positive, who's our top trustworthy pick, and who to bypass for fear-mongering or shaky timelines. If you're stacking physical bullion, trading miners, or just hedging inflation, this is your roadmap. Stick around. We'll debunk common myths and give actionable tips. Hit that like button if you're excited. Subscribe for more PM deep dives, and let's jump in. I am Turbo, and this is Turbo Stacking, where we stack with purpose. Let's roll. Before we get into the experts, let's break down why precious metals are absolutely on fire in 2025. As of September 17th, gold is trading around $3,670 per ounce, a huge jump up from $2,071 an ounce at the start of 2024. Marking a stunning 77% gain. Silver is sitting at $41 to $42 an ounce, up sharply from its 2024 average of $24 an ounce. Thanks to surging industrial demand from sectors like solar, where panel manufacturers are using up to 20% more silver year over year, and electric vehicles, which are straining already tight supply chains. The U.S. national debt has hit $37.4 trillion. Inflation is holding steady at around 3% annually, even after the Fed rate cut. And BRICS nations are aggressively stacking gold, purchasing over 1,045 metric tons in 2024 alone. Central banks worldwide added another 166 tons just in Q2 of 2025 as part of a global de-dollarization push. Market experts are calling this a potential 1970s-style bull run. Gold could easily breach $4,000 if current trends hold, and silver is primed to outperform due to its unique monetary and industrial role. But with wild cards like global elections and recession risks, one bad call could cost you big. That's why this ranking is all about accuracy. From those who nailed the 2024 rally, where most pros missed by 12 to 13%, but a few top voices crushed it, to the ones who consistently called major surges since 2008. Common myth busted. Not all experts are equal. Some hype fear for clicks, others back it with data. Our ranking uses LBMA, Kitco, and Sprott Insights for the most referenced voices. Let's meet them. From institutional strategists to retail educators, here's the top 10 ranked by prediction accuracy. Number 1, Rick Rule, Resource Cycle King. Peter Schiff, Perma-Bear Prophet. Number 3, Mike Maloney, History's Hedge Teacher. Number 4, Joni Teves, Silver Star. Number 5, Ray Dalio, Macro Mastermind. Number 6, Alan Hibbard, Gold Silver Analyst. And number 7, Nicky Shiels, MKS PAMP Strategist. Number 8, Lynette Zang, Currency Cycle Spotter. Number 9, Lobo Tiggre, Junior Mining Speculator. And number 10, Ross Norman, Metals Daily CEO. These folks dominate media like Kitco interviews and LBMA surveys. We'll break down each, their background, investing style, track record strengths and misses, 2025 predictions, and trust rating. Pay attention to the trust factors. We'll flag fear-mongers and speculators. Starting strong at number 1, Rick Rule, chairman of Sprott U.S. Holdings and a 50-year veteran in resources. Net worth around $200 million from savvy investments like Axos Financial. His style, contrarian value hunting in junior minors for those epic 10-bagger wins. Think buying low during cycles and holding for booms. His track record is stellar. He nailed the 2020s silver and uranium rallies with 10 times gains, and his 2024 gold forecast was within 5% of actuals. Misses? A bit optimistic on juniors in the flat to mid 2010s. His 2025 outlook, gold surging past $3,000, silver to $36 to $38, with the ratio dropping to 16-1 amid dollar weakness. Trust factor. He's got an A grade. Rick's cycle mastery makes him ideal for speculators, but warn newbies about junior risks. Quote from him, "The dollar could lose 75% in value. That's your PM opportunity." Solid pick for long-term holders. Number 2, Peter Schiff, CEO of Euro-Pacific Capital and host of his popular show. Net worth $125 million from brokerage and books like Crash Proof. Style, hardcore Austrian economics, permabull on physical gold, silver, bearish on fiat and stocks, pushing international diversification. His record, he's famous for predicting the 2008 housing crash years ahead. Gold's post-2008 run to 2000 plus was spot on, with 2024 and 2025 bull errors under 10%. Misses. His bear bias skipped the 2010 stock bull run, and $5,000 gold timelines keep getting pushed. His 2025 call, gold to $12,000 minimum in this cycle, silver exploding to $100 amid fiat collapse. Fear factor, he's pretty high. His dramatic fiat flop and crash warnings can feel alarmist. His trust factor's a B+. Direction's right, but skip if you hate fear tactics. Great for crisis preppers, but balance with others. Number 3, Mike Maloney, founder and CEO of goldsilver.com, advisor to Robert Kiyosaki, and best-selling author. Net worth, approximately $15 million from sales and education. Style, monetary history educator. Physical stacking with silver's symmetrical upside, focusing on fiat cycles without paper assets. His record, he nailed the 2008 roller coaster crash in his book, spot on with 2024 silver supply squeezes and global precious metals rush. His misses, ambitious targets like $300 silver have stretched timelines. 2025, his prediction is gold $5,000 to $10,000 in reset endgame, silver $150 to $500 outperforming gold 4-1. Trust factor, A-. Our top recommendation for subscribers, clear, educational, no fear-mongering. His Hidden Secrets series makes complex stuff simple. Perfect for beginners wanting actionable, history-based advice. Joni Teves, number 4, precious metal strategist at UBS. Net worth not public, estimated between $1 and $5 million. 15 plus years in institutional analysis and silver specialist. Style, data-driven forecast with focus on industrial trends. Their record, won the LBMA's 2023 Silver Survey. 2024 forecasts were within 8%, nailing demand surges. Misses, 2022 platinum lag, and in 2025, gold to $3,000 and silver $36 to $38. Trust factors an A-. Excellent for data lovers. Less hype, more analytics. If you're institutional-minded, she's a must-follow. Number 5, Ray Dalio, founder of Bridgewater Associates, the world's largest hedge fund. Net worth, $15 billion plus. 50 plus years in the industry, he's a philanthropist and author. His style is macro principles with risk parity. 15% allocation to gold and silver as hedges. His record, all-weather crushed 2008 and 2020 with gold profits. 2024 allocations beat benchmarks by 15%. His misses, 2025 heart attack warnings a bit early. 2025, gold outperforms treasuries. 3,000 plus implied. Silver, 9 times gold's ratio. Trust factor, A plus for pros. Broad focus dilutes precious metals depth, but his cycles insights are gold. Number 6, Alan Hibbard, lead analyst at goldsilver.com. Net worth, $1 to $5 million and 10 plus years in precious metals analysis. His style is cycle and data focused. His record, hit 2024 gold's 20 to 40% returns and accurate silver demand calls. Misses, fewer long-term silver specifics. 2025, he's calling for gold at 31.50 to 36.75 and silver 40 plus. Man, he's right on. Trust is a B plus. Solid support to Maloney, but less standalone buzz. Number 7, Nicky Shiels, Director of Metal Strategy at MKS PAMP. Net worth, $1 to $5 million, 15 plus years in the industry. Style, geopolitical and analytical. Record, Nicky won 2022 LBMA gold and 2024 were under 7%. Misses was a 2023 dollar overestimation and calling for gold at 3,000 plus and silver at $35 for 2025. Trust factor is an A minus, strong for global risk watchers. Number 8, Lynette Zang, Chief Market Analyst at ITM Trading. Net worth $9 million, 60 plus years in the markets. Style, sound money preservation against hyperinflation. Her record, $97% loss since 1971, validated. Misses, stretched hyperinflation timelines. In 2025, she's called for gold at $33,000 to $40,000 and silver at $1,300 to $2,000. Positivity. She's definitely the most upbeat. Sees silver creating millionaires. Trust factor's a B. Speculative. Great for preppers, but bypass if you want grounded targets. Number 9, Lobo Tiggre. One of my favorites, actually, here. Him and Rick Rule. Lobo Tiggre, CEO of Independent Speculator and former protege of Doug Casey at Casey Research. Net worth not publicly disclosed, estimated between $1 and $5 million based on subscription, business, and personal speculation. With 15 plus years in mining stock analysis, Lobo is known for hands-on due diligence and putting his own capital into every pick he recommends. His style is high conviction speculator. Laser focused on junior mining stocks and 10-bagger potential, Lobo is all about deep research, site visits, and emotional discipline, often warning against hype and FOMO. He's transparent about his trades, sharing both wins and losses, and avoids broad macro calls in favor of specific high upside bets. His track record is called Gold's 2024 run as his highest conviction play and was early on uranium's 2024 surge, catching the February to March rally for outsized gains. His closed trades in 2024 averaged a 67% return with full public disclosure for subscribers. However, he's not a geologist or CFA, relying instead on real-world experience and mentorship. His misses, sometimes too cautious on silver, missing the initial legs of big runs. Lacks formal credentials compared to institutional analysts, but compensates with skin-in-the-game transparency. 2025 outlook, gold to hold a $3,400 floor with upside if stagflation worsens. Silver is a wait-for-the-dip play. Copper is his top conviction trade due to global supply constraints and electrification trends. Trust factor's a B+. Lobo's skin-in-the-game approach and open performance reporting make him a favorite for risk-tolerant stackers and speculators. He's less suited for ultra-conservative investors or those seeking institutional-level research depth. One of his quotes, "I want 10-bagger potential in my investments, otherwise I don't go there. If you're chasing explosive upside and can stomach the volatility, Lobo's analysis is a must-watch." Number 10, Ross Norman, CEO of Metals Daily. His net worth is between $5 and $10 million and been in the industry for 30 plus years. His style is supply demand analytics, and his 2024 record, he called the rally within 10%. Misses was the inflation peak in 2022, and called for gold at $3,200 and silver to $36. His trust factor is a B+. Reliable data source, less retail flair. Now, how to use this? The consensus. Bullish on 2025 with gold $3,000 to $4,000 per ounce and silver at $35 to $50 per ounce, driven by debt, cuts, and demand. Myth busted. High prices don't mean sell. Cycles suggest more upside. Our recommendation is Mike Maloney for trustworthy direction. His education style, accurate 2008 and 2020s calls, and $5,000 to $10,000 on gold and $150 to $500 on silver are bold, but not out of the realm of possibility. Lynette Zang's most positive for optimism, but her extremes risk over promising. Bypass Schiff for fear vibes, Zang for speculation, and overly cautious voices like Lobo if you're bullish on immediate silver runs. Dalio, Rule, and Teves for pros. Maloney suits everyday investors. Lobo Tiggre shines for those diving into junior miners tied to gold and silver production. Pair him with Rule for specific plays. Turbo tip. Diversify sources. Pair Maloney's education with Teves' data and Lobo's on-the-ground mining insights. Or if you're conservative, Dalio Teves. Aggressive, Rule Lobo. Always do your own research. So that's your 2025 Precious Metal Expert Guide. Who's your favorite? Maloney, Rule, Lobo, or someone else? Comment below if you learned something. Smash like and subscribe. And as always, take care. God bless. As you were. Stack with purpose. Turbo out.